Hey guys, Yalak here. Quick hitter Boom Beach video today. I just wanted to show you one thing that came up in my morning map clear, the spoils of which you see me converting over here. Give me a moment. Cool. Okay, so going through my map, run into this guy, Tiago. And the guy has 7 ice, mainly damage, which is strange. If I had 7 ice, I would have it on health more. He was heavily to the damage side, but I don't worry about that so much. Anyway, this is the one thing you never ever do with, in this case it's ranged towers, which are of concern to me because I'm running RCZM here. And by ranged towers, I mean the 3 rocket launchers and the 2 shock launchers. The ones with the most range on the base. The rocket launchers do splash damage, that's bad for my troop composition, and the shock launchers will, well, they'll shock me and slow me down and get me shot while I can't shoot at other things, and that's bad. So, in this case, I'm worried about range towers, although the same principle applies if you were running T-Med, for example. You don't cluster your towers. So these 2 boom cannons, dog's losing his shit over there. Anyway, these 2 boom cannons are right next to each other and can be easily controlled with a single shock. So if I were using tanks or Grenmed there, I would just be shocking those, and then they become a non-factor, especially right now when shocks are cheap because of the tribes this week, or these 2 weeks I should say. So anyway, this guy has clustered 3 of the towers that are very bad for me. Actually, he's clustered all over the place. He's clustered his machine guns over there. Clustered boom cannons and cannon. Clustered boom cannon and shock launcher. Shock launcher is a problem to many troop compositions, also to T-Med as well as to RCZM. Basically, shock launchers just suck. This guy has clustered his flamethrowers and a hot pot all back here, which is, it's just a very, very strange layout. A very strange layout for, sorry, I just realized I should turn on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, okay. For a guy with 7 ice, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those being damage. But why would you have 7 ice with a horrible, horrible base layout? And this is. So watch what happens. He allows me, because he's put 3 of these range towers together, that's an extra bonus, he allows me to focus on taking out 2 of them, the 2 that would not be easy to shock, and then the other 3 I can just keep repeat shocking. That's not even a hard shock to accomplish. So just over and over with the cheap shocks, and those towers are going to be completely removed from play. They're going to be a non-factor in this attack because of that. The placement here is just abysmal, and especially given the fact that the guy has ice, a lot of ice. So you would assume that this person, Tiago, cares about damage, or about damage. Obviously cares about damage, cares about defense. Got my D words mixed up there. Yeah, you'd assume he cares about his defense because he's definitely trying to kill things attacking his base, although I'm not sure what. I'm guessing he's trying to defend against T-Meds because he had the 2 boom cannons and the cannon right on the beach. But honestly, your base should be... Why would you defend against just one type of attack? Your base should be designed to be resistant to more than one style of attack, ideally all, but you can't. Nothing will ever quite accomplish that. But this is accomplishing absolutely nothing. Once that hot pot was the last concern there. And with his 7 ice, I mean, look how disgusting this is. There's just so many troops out there. That's a lot of riflemen and a lot of Zookas still left after this attack. And a little bit of celebratory smoke there after the attack, because I like to rub it in a little. Anyway, don't do that with your towers. Whatever you're trying to defend, don't cluster them up. So, I mean, I have here on my base, which I'm not saying that my base is exceptional by any means. In particular, I'm trying to defend against warriors. And I've kind of given up on the T-meds because I can't stop them without ice at this level. Certain levels of the game higher up, they don't even play very often because everybody has ice. But I'm not there. So, I mean, I've tried to spread out the boom cannons as much as possible. I have either a SEMO or eventually I'll have a Doom cannon over there to try to toughen up my defenses against T-meds in the future. So I do have these two boom cannons that can be shocked together, and you could get this, not that, well, that too, but you could get this shock launcher and that boom cannon in a single shock. However, same over here. However, it is a slightly trickier shock. But as best as possible, I have tried to spread things around so that there is not too much of any one thing in any one place, because then you leave yourself, as Mr. Tiago did, vulnerable to very specific kinds of attacks. And if people know enough to be able to read your base right, then they walk up and stomp you, like I just did to him, with really minimal losses, especially considering the amount of ice that that player had. Seriously, dude, redesign your base. Anyway, that's all I've got for today, and hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow with a War Factor video. I'm out. Have a great day.